Welcome to the Indie Arc Connection podcast. Hang out with us as we gush about our latest advanced reading copies with the author. If you like what you hear, check the description, indieromanticyreads.com, or our Instagram page for the link to apply for the ARC. Your next great indie romanticy read awaits. Hey everybody, welcome to the Indie Arc Connection podcast. This is Sarah and Laura. And we have a great book we're going to get to talk about later. And I love talking to Tara. She's so fun. What's ridiculous this week? I'm going to tell you right now. It's the weather. That's what's ridiculous.
It's been so freaking weird. It was, or here at least, it was 70 degrees yesterday and insanely windy. And then today, blizzard. Literally looked outside and it was like whiteout conditions. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay, so I haven't experienced that level of snow in a long time. It doesn't happen here much. But it was like 80 2 days ago. And then it just, the wind, like you said, like it just blew in the worst cold front and it dropped to 21 degrees by the time I woke up this morning. And I was like, really? Glad I dripped my faucets last night.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be 90 by Friday. And I'm really like, okay, it's March and it's spring break week. Why is it 80, 20, and 90? Like, can I get a refund? I don't like this spring break weather.
For real. It's insane. For this week, so today the high was apparently 68, but clearly it didn't stay 68.
Was it 68 when you woke up? Because that's what happens to me.
Yeah.
Oh, the high was like 70. Yeah, at 4 a.m.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
Oh
it says a high 68 and then snow is on the bottom. Like that makes sense. I can't. My sinuses are so mad at me.
90. Oh my God, right? I'm like, hey, I'm a human barometer. Let me just schedule in a pencil and a migraine while we're enjoying this weather.
Yep, definitely took a migraine pill today.
Is there a retrograde? Is it the moon? Like, what's happening? I mean, obviously global warming and climate change, but like also I feel like, is this a sign from the universe? Because it feels like it should be.
No, literally Googling, like, are we in Mercury retrograde? Mercury.
Oh my God. We're probably in some kind of retrograde. I get my
yes, we're currently in Mercury retrograde.
See?
It began February 26th and it lasts until March 20th. Yup.
You know what? Hey, guess what? You know what? That explains a lot of what I'm dealing with right now.
Says this period is commonly associated with communication issues, travel delay, and technology malfunctions. Okay, well, hopefully that doesn't happen.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Technology malfunctions, and you jinxed yourself. It's fine.
God.
Anyway, it is spring break, though, so that's fun.
That's
I'm going
good.
to be working extra. That's what I do on spring break. Hey, we're not doing school this week. I'm going to lock myself in my office. Please fend for yourselves and get snacks.
There's food in the cupboard.
And the oldest is home, so someone is paying attention. It's fine. Everything's fine.
That's nice. Yeah. We start Friday is my kids' spring break.
The weekend. Right. You're like, I don't have a break.
Nope.
Do you remember when you were a kid thinking like, oh, when I'm an adult, I can like do whatever I want and I don't have to go to school? Yeah, that was a pipe dream. We did not understand.
Yeah. You can do what you want, but there are consequences.
Yeah, just at least be prepared. If you want to do whatever you want, be prepared. Just make sure you know what you're doing. Fine.
Or just don't know what you're doing. There are a lot of people that do that.
Well, yes, there's a lot of that going around.
All you have to have is audacity, and that can be good or it can be bad.
So much audacity in the world. Everywhere I look. I saw something today where she was like, when people do something weird to me, I stop and I check myself. Because why am I being bothered by your energy? I don't have to let your energy affect me. And I was like, oh, I needed to see that today. So thank you, Monica, for posting that. Because that was helpful.
It's easier said than done, but it's a good,
it's a good
reality check.
It is. It's a good, I don't have to analyze that and figure that out. That's not my problem.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I'm
my daughter
today.
Oh, really?
Yes, I can't tell you what it is, but I am.
Good talk.
Book in the booth, and I'm very excited about it. That's all.
That is good. Yeah.
What about your daughter? Tell me.
She is 8 years old, and my son is 6, so it's a really fun dynamic right now.
Oh, yeah, that 2-year gap is a good time.
Yeah. But she's the older sister. She is very maternal. She wants to like make him do everything, and I'm like, you need to pull back. You're not the parent. You don't need to be the parent.
Yeah, I got one of those.
And she'll like, we're working on like not hitting because they're 2 years apart, and
they're physical. Is
they're
that what you're
physical.
telling me? They're physical.
They're very physical.
Their prefrontal cortex isn't developed yet. That's
she
fine.
feels everything in her body, and I'm like, you've got to calm yourself. She's like, but I can't, like, you know that I can't control myself. And I'm like, no, you literally have to. It's your body. He's not making you do anything. I know that you're angry. Yes, but
that's hard.
He is not making you hit him. I'm sorry. That's not how that works.
He's probably like, thanks, Mom. Thanks.
No. Well, he has ADD, so he's oblivious. Like,
Oh, that's funny. He's like, I don't know what's happening. Why is she mad? Is she mad? Okay.
You need to go say you're sorry to your sister. Sorry. He didn't sound sorry.
Listen, that's real. I have one that does that. I'm like, you need to apologize. He's like, okay, sorry. And I'm like, can you at least pretend like you care? Like, can I just hear like a real genuine sorry? He was like, what? I said it. I was like, maybe you should act like you're sorry. That would help. Oh, so funny. 2 years apart is a lot.
It is.
I have a 4-year gap, a 3-year gap, a 2-year gap, and a 2.5-year gap. And I just need everyone to know that that's not fun.
Oh my God.
They're great. They're great. They are. They're really great. Like 90% of the time I'm like, man, look at you guys. But when they get upset with each other, okay, no, we can't.
Mm-mm. My sister
has
our
3.
Mantra.
We don't hit people when we're angry.
Say it literally every day so many times. Like, go into your room, scream into a pillow, something. I can't control myself. Yes, you can. You have to.
I tell mine to walk away. What's your first step? Walk away.
Yeah.
What? Yep, walk away. And my other advice is you can't make anybody do anything.
Yes.
So stop trying. Because you can't. You actually can. I know you think you can. I know you think but you can't make anybody do anything. And I feel like we should just carry that motto into adulthood.
It's so true. Because she gets mad when he won't play with her. Like when he's doing something else and he won't play with her. And she'll like go turn the TV off if he's playing a video game or something. And I'm like, you can't do that. He's not going to want to play with you if you're mean to him.
You're not making yourself enjoyable over here.
No.
You're losing your appeal.
God.
It sounds like my house. It's fun.
Yeah. My sister has 3, and when we got pregnant with my second, she was like, don't have a third. Don't do it.
Listen, she's not wrong.
Yeah.
While you love your kids, it's not that it's bad. It's that the dynamic from going 1 to 2, whatever. It's like you have your first kid and you're like, oh God, what am I doing? Right? Like, how do I do anything now? I can't do anything. There's a baby here, right? Yeah. That initial panic. But then when you have your second, you're like, okay, I've had a baby. Like, it's fine. We can do this. But when you add that third one, the third one is sort of like having the first one all over again.
Oh.
Where you're like, hold on, I'm outnumbered.
Yeah.
There aren't enough adults anymore. And I don't know how to do anything now.
That's so real. Yeah.
But when you add a 4th and a 5th, it doesn't matter. Because by then you're like, oh, we're fine. We got this. It's not even a big deal. You're like, what? We got it. It's fine. But that third one, I don't know what it is. It's like a new sort of awakening where you're like, oh, this was harder than I thought it was going to be. Odd numbers are not your friend. That's like literally 1, 3, like it's a lot.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Anyway. It's a parenting advice on our ARC podcast today.
Oh, I didn't know you were getting that, huh? Well, we are here to
So
talk
funny.
about books.
We are going to talk about books.
Yes.
I'm excited about this one.
Yeah, so we're meeting with Tara Gabrys, and she wrote The Fall of Snow and The Rise of Snow, and we read The Rise of Snow, which is book 2, and we're going to talk with her. She is the sweetest person ever, so I'm really excited.
She's so great. We're going to have so much fun. I can't wait. Hey everyone, welcome to the Indie Arc Connection podcast. Laura and I are here with Tara and Gabrys, and we are going to talk about The Rise of Snow and The Fall of Snow, and I'm so excited.
Yes!
Welcome!
Thank you guys.
Yeah, we're so excited to have you here. So The Rise of Snow is your second, well, not your second book, but the second book in the Guard Your Heart series. I actually just read both of them very quickly, which was nice to be able to read them back to back. So if you've read the first one, you're going to want to sign up for this arc so that you can do that same thing too. So
fun.
How did you come up with this whole concept for this series to start with?
So, I always gravitate towards fairy tale retellings and like folklore, just like even from way back. I'm just like fascinated by it. So for this one, I don't know what drew me to Snow White story in particular. I mean, I've always loved it, but I've also always loved, Sleeping Beauty and Little Mermaid, like all of them. So for this one, I took a little bit from Disney for those crazy Disney lovers, which me included. And then I also took a little bit from like the Grimm fairy tales, and like even Snow White has been retold before the printing press, just by word of mouth, like a bedtime story. So there have been so many different versions of it. I really liked, for this one, I really honed in on the Grimm fairy tale one. But I did pull from all different aspects of different Snow White not retellings, but like their origin. So I did a little bit of Disney because you can't not.
Right.
And then the more original Grimm tale that's obviously darker. And I even pulled some of it into book 2 as well. So like if you really know the original tale, you'll pick up on book 2 like, oh, she's still pulling from the original. So yeah.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. I love Grimm fairy tales. They're just, because it's so different from like, what we grew up with Disney, and then you go back and read the original and you're like, oh, okay.
Yes.
It's really interesting lore.
A little more depth to that.
Yes, I'm fascinated by it.
Yeah, they're
It's
really
very
cool. So with the first one, it was mostly just Snow's story. But the second one, The Rise of Snow, we do bring in some other characters from the first book and from the second book. What was your inspiration for continuing the story after you had already sort of buttoned up Snow's in the first one?
So I definitely always had the intention of doing a duology. I wasn't sure how readers were going to take book 1. That's always like a risk, what's going to happen. But I did also want to have it separate in a way where you're not ending book 1 on like a really mean cliffhanger. Like I wanted it to be, if the person wanted to be able to read it and feel satisfied at the end, with just a little lingering hint of like, maybe I want more. I think I want more of this. And when I finished the arc for book 1, I knew that there was more story to be told. And then Koi, who is obviously introduced in book 1, he is not only my favorite, but like a reader favorite. Like I've had a lot of people who are like, sweet Koi, he's my favorite. I love him. And I was like, perfect, because yeah, he's getting more. He needs more. He deserves more.
Yes.
I love that, actually. I love that you put 2 different POVs that aren't in a romantic relationship together in it. I just thought, oh, this is so refreshing. Like, and I saw somebody comment the other day, I don't know, on Threads, like, oh, I would love to see more books where there's, 2 POVs, but they're not together. And I was like, oh, but I'm reading one.
Yeah.
So I thought that was such an interesting aspect to it. I loved it.
Yeah. And I never really thought about the fact that it's not done that often. Like now that you said that, I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. Usually when it's a dual POV, it's the MMC and the FMC, which we love to see.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Unless you're getting like a wide cast of POVs, like, but yeah,
Of course.
it's so good.
Yes.
He's so cute.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
And a lot of people who haven't or who read book one, and in the beginning you're like, oh, how come Koi had never thought about being with Snow? And I didn't want it to be like in your face obvious as to why, until obviously you get to book two and you're like, oh, you don't pay for
Oh,
that.
that's
Yeah,
Makes
why.
sense.
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Because
Not
I
his
had
type. It's
alpha
fine.
readers like, how come Koi like isn't jumping on the fact that like he wants like how come he's not interested in Snow? Because that's not his vibe.
They're
He's the
friends.
best friend.
That's not for him. Yeah.
They're besties.
Yeah.
That's where that goes. That's
No,
cute.
I love that though because Snow needed somebody that was, just there for her for like friend reasons. And you don't see that a
Right.
lot in books because you just see, that they're in love with the MMC and they get everything from them, which isn't realistic.
Right.
So I liked that you had that different aspect in there. And Koi is just so, so sweet.
He's so sweet.
Yeah.
So yeah, the last thing that Snow needed was a love interest when she finally found the cabin. She needed a lot of things, but that was not on her list of things. So she's like, in her mind, she's like, thank the Lord I don't need to deal with this.
I love it.
Someone pursuing me. That's just not my time.
Yes. Yes.
That's so fun.
I don't think I've read the original Grimm's for Snow White. I've read a couple others. So in The Rise of Snow, without giving anything too much away, what aspects did you pull into that from the original?
Well, first of all, the apple,
Yeah.
the gifts, of course. There's also a scene where she visits the grove, and she uses her fusion magic in a specific way that kind of like simulates something that the person who's it's affecting, they feel like it's happening to them, but it's not.
Yeah.
That is how the Grimm Snow White that's how it ends.
Oh.
So I don't want to, I know I don't want to give too
Okay.
much away of Snow too either. But
So
like
interesting.
the burning, yeah, I don't want to give too much away either. But that is basically Snow White and Prince Charming in the Grimm fairy tale. They have a wedding and they invite the evil queen, and she has to put on these like iron clogs, and she dances over hot coals until her death.
Yes.
So that is in the
Does.
Grimm. That is in the Grimm fairy tale,
Okay.
and
Well,
I
that
was
makes
like,
sense.
putting it in.
That's a good one. That's a good
Yeah.
one.
Yes. I liked that in the Rise of Snow that you had Snow deal with sort of like coming back to who she is at her core and trying like struggling with that figuring out like is using this mirror good or bad, like and figuring out if she wants to like continue her mother's legacy but like not in a negative way, but like can she do that? There's
Right.
a lot of complicated emotions. I thought that was really, really cool.
It's
Yeah.
very complex.
So I would say if Snow didn't have the upbringing that she had with her mother, using the mirror probably wouldn't feel so morally great to her. Like using the mirror would be like, why not? But because of the way she was raised and because of the influence that mirror had on her mother and her whole childhood, she does feel like this doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
In a normal circumstance, if you or I got that mirror, we'd be like, this is great. It sounds fantastic.
What's going on?
That is
Let
pretty
me
cool.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to her, it's so much more complicated than that.
Yeah.
I love all the nuance with that. I thought that it hit really well. Just so layered, the way she's always like
Thank you.
questioning and like, I need to do this, but oh, should I do this? I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. I'm really figuring out how to master it, but am I bad for mastering it? Like, what am I
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the back and forth and the push and pull of should she use this magic? Should she use the looking glass? Should she use it or not? It's like kind of pulling her apart.
Poor
Which,
girl. I just want to hug her.
right? I know.
Yes.
Poor girl.
Yeah. Well, and
Poor Snow.
you also had her, first trying to deal with it internally and not telling anybody about it, and then finally she does share it. I won't give away too much, but so often in books it's just they keep everything to themselves. They never say anything until it's too late. And I liked that you didn't do that. And she was able to lean on, the people that she loves and who love her.
Yeah.
And I thought that was just really important to show that, like, you can have all of these, big things happening to you and things that you don't want to affect anybody, but it's okay to lay it down and get help.
Right.
Yeah.
And she's always, part of who Snow is that she's stubborn.
Yeah.
She's very stubborn. And she's always struggling with that. She's gotten better at it, even in her arc through book 1, but it's still who she is, and it's still part of who I feel like you can grow and you can have a character arc and you can like overcome something, but sometimes there's just this like part of you that's who you are. So she is stubborn and she does better at recognizing it, which again, was how she opened up to others when she's like, I do need help. But she's always going to have that little stubbornness inside of her, which could or may not be a little bit of me.
Yeah.
I love that. I think it's great because
Yeah.
stubborn really is sometimes just part of your essence, and you can wield it one way or the other.
Yeah, it's just ingrained in her from how she was born that way. And then of course she has the whole, trust issues because of the way she grew up, so she feels like very independent in the way that she needs to take care of things herself. So the characters they grow. They grow.
Yes.
They do. I like her. I like her very much.
Thanks.
This is one of my favorite questions, which is if you were going to fan cast it, if you were going
Ooh,
to
that's a good one.
put anybody in, who would you want to fan cast your characters as? Like if you have anyone in mind.
Oh my God. If you know me at all, you know that I am obsessed with Lucy Hale. She was on Pretty Little Liars. She was in The Hating Game. She's been in a couple things, but yes, I was a Pretty Little Liars fan. I read all the books,
Nice.
watched the TV show too many times to count. Follow her religiously. So she is my Snow. Like even when I send like references to artists to make character art, I always send the same picture of I'm like, this is her.
I love that so much.
Yes.
That's
I love
Snow.
it.
Huck is a little harder to pin down. Um, people always say Henry Cavill, of course.
Yeah.
It's like, of course you do. But I'm not sure. I don't know. Do you guys have a thought for Huck?
Ooh, I'm going to show you this one guy because he's my current favorite fan cast. His name is Can Yemen, and can you see him?
Yes. Oh my God, that's it.
I think he's
Yes, I can see him.
Uh-huh.
a Turkish actor, maybe? Oh,
Yeah,
What is he
I
in?
love him.
Where is he from?
I want to say Turkey, but I'm not 100%. Let me just check.
Okay.
But yeah, he's a friend of mine. She was like, "No, I love him. He's in this and this," and I was like, "I don't know what that is, but I
Yeah,
should
I need
find
to.
out."
I need to see what he's in.
Yeah, no, that's exactly like what I was thinking in my
Yeah,
mind.
he's Turkish.
Oh,
That's awesome.
because Henry Cavill is
he's-
obviously gorgeous, but he's very like not stocky, but like he's very mostly
He is
muscle.
kind of stocky, though.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
his muscle's so like bulky, but that guy he's like longer and still stacked, but that's more what I see.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
little smidge lankier. Is that what you're saying?
Right.
A little bit.
Yeah.
He's probably taller, honestly.
I think so too.
I think that's probably why.
Yeah.
I bet he's taller.
Well, I'll take that
Find
one.
out now that we're obsessed. He is taller. He's got 2 inches on him.
Yeah, there we go. That's what that's what it is. We need that
That's
height.
incredible.
Yeah, no. He's my new favorite fan cast actor for anybody that's like burly or, a little gruff,
yeah.
a little rugged. I'm like, oh, have I got one for you? But he also has a couple shots where he's all like svelte and suave and like no beard. And I'm like, oh, so he could be a mafia boss too? Like he can be anybody? Is that what you're saying? He can be anyone?
Yes.
Like
He's
it.
got multiple, yeah, fast. He can do it all.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So I can't remember her name. The woman with the two different colored eyes, lady something. What's her name?
Lady Ariella.
Yes. How did that come? Like, how did you come up with her? That was such an interesting storyline. I really liked that.
Thank you. Well, of course, she came in book 1, but not in the way she comes into book 2. Book 1, she's almost just like a piece of backstory, and a bit of like an insight into Madame Evangeline's past, and a little bit of what makes her or what made her who she was. But in book 2, it's all about revenge. It's a little darker. Retaliation. I wanted the two different color eyes because I wanted Snow to know who this woman was, but not really. With like, it could have been a birthmark, it could have been, anything, but I wanted it to be something that's like, that is rare enough for me to remember from my childhood, and like from just seeing someone in passing. It's something that would like trigger like, I know this person.
Yeah.
So that's why I kind of did that. And then obviously she just comes in full force in book 2.
Yeah. And I can't give away twists, but I really enjoyed the twist that you had with that, with her family. I like interesting twists like that, and it keeps like my brain engaged with the story. So I was like, wait a minute, who's doing this and who's doing that? So the payoff for that was really cool. I liked that.
I did love the twist. I love a good twist. I feel like I can't write a story without a twist.
Yeah.
At the end, like, am I even capable of that? Do we even want that? No. No, we know.
Twists are so fun.
Yeah. Yeah. And I knew, see, I don't want to give away too much either. I can't say what I wanted to say. I'm going to not finish my sentence.
I have to hold on to that for a post.
Right? I'm just going to not say what I was going to say.
Oh, it's such a fun book. It's such a fun book.
Oh, thank you.
I love your covers, I have to say.
Oh my
I
God.
love them. They're so
Thank you.
eye-catching. They're so stunning. I'm like, oh, it's so pretty.
I know. Thank you so much. I'm so happy with these covers. I could not be more obsessed with them, but I feel like I'm so glad that I changed book 1's cover before book 2 came out.
Yeah.
Because book 1 had an original cover, which it did its job. It led itself. A lot of people understood because of the apple. Oh, this is Snow White, or but I also could not handle another person. Is that you? No. How vain must you think I am that you think I would put my own mug on a cover of my book?
Listen.
That's crazy. I never once thought, oh my God, that's her. No. What?
Well, what's funny though is that oftentimes authors with their character art, you'll be like, that does kind of look like them. It's sort of like with dogs and like how they look like the owners look like their owners. Yeah. It's sort of like that. It's a little phenomenon.
That's so true. Yeah, but I feel like these covers really help kind of encapsulate and show you what's inside. A little better than the original one. So I'm really glad that we switched it. The second one's obviously a little darker to showcase. And then I don't know, I do this a lot as a reader. I look at a cover and I'm like, oh, it's beautiful, I love it. And then it takes me a couple times to look at that cover again and go, oh my God, the background is blah blah blah. Or like, I didn't even realize she's holding the XYZ.
Right.
So the thing around Snow in book 2 is the mirror.
Oh.
It's like the frame of the mirror is behind her. You see?
I need to look at that cover
The
again.
composition is so solid.
Yeah.
Like just the way it's all composed is so solid that I didn't think to like look for clues, but oh my gosh, I love it so much.
I feel like I love that. Not a lot of people are going to get it at first glance, but if you really study it, like if you really look at it, you're like, oh, that's the mirror.
I can see it now. Oh, it's just so pretty.
Oh, wait a second.
Thank you. I love her so
Oh
much.
my God, yes. that is absolutely the mirror. I
Yes.
love it.
Yeah. But
Yeah, that's
I
the
do
mirror.
love covers like that where you have to look at it a couple times and you're like, oh. And especially after you've read it, you're like, oh, that was a little Easter egg.
Yes. Yes. I'm trying to think of the one cover just recently that I saw that I did that with. And I was like, how did I not recognize what I was seeing every single time I saw the cover?
Yeah.
The fall of snow, her head's down. The rise of snow, her head's up.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, I
I
noticed
love
that.
Cute
that.
little
Love it.
nod too. Yeah.
So fun. I have some super cute artwork on my wall from your like pre-order art campaign thing, and I was
Oh,
like, oh, this is so gorgeous. It's on
I
my wall
know.
by my desk, not in
Oh my
my
God.
studio.
Yeah, you do have
Kat,
gorgeous art.
yeah, Kat,
Stunning.
the artist, she's like my favorite. She's amazing. And she's so sweet to work with too.
Oh, I love
Oh,
that.
that's
Very
huge.
good at what
I
she does.
love I love getting just an artist you can get a solid relationship with. That's fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did she read the book before she did the art?
She did not. She did not. She did she do any art for book one? Oh, she did do Huck. She did shirtless Huck with his
Nice.
axe.
Yes.
So she did do that, but she has, yeah, she knows enough about it now
Sure.
that I'm like, okay.
Here's what
Yeah.
I need.
hmm
Is there
That's the whole point.
is there anything specific you want readers to take away after reading this book?
Oh gosh, what don't I want them to take away? The funny thing is that the duology series is called Guard Your Heart. And what I want readers to actually pull away from it or take away from it, as well as Snow, is that guarding your heart is not always the best case scenario.
Yep.
Because then you're missing out on a lot of other things that life can give you. Even in Koi's circumstance, he
Yeah.
wasn't necessarily guarding his heart for the sake of protecting him, but he just that was his nature. He's bashful. So he tends to just like, he's shy, he's closed off, but like if you just break out of that, you can gain so much more from life, and like it just yeah, it just gives you so much more. So it's actually funny that it's called Guard Your Heart, because in the beginning, sure, but at the end, actually, I don't want you to guard your heart.
Right.
Maybe if you're with someone like Finnick, but
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Open your heart. Just open
right.
it.
And also, specifically in book two, asking for help when you need it. Snow asked for help when she needed it, even though that like goes against every like cell in her being. Like she doesn't, that's not her nature to ask for help, but she learned to. And also the women coming into the shop
Yeah.
asking Snow for help when they needed it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah.
would say that.
I
I like that. I
really
really like the community aspect.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, I won't give anything away, but I really like how she was able to figure out how to help these women without being her mother. You sort of saw that when her mother started that, her heart was in the right place. Wanting to help wanting to help these women is not bad.
No.
But you don't always have to kill the person that's already
Right. And Snow's mother was using dark magic for other things.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
things that weren't necessary.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a little morally black.
Now this
She's not right. She's not right up here.
yeah, no. Very, very much not so.
Yeah.
I really thought the magic system was interesting. The fusion magic, but also Huck's magic was interesting, like how he was always warm and how he could
Yeah.
use that fire starter necklace thing. That was really cool. How did you come up with the magic system for the world?
So I definitely wanted it to be a world where not everyone has magic. They're born with it or they aren't. You can't gain it in some way. You're just born with it. And I also didn't want it to be too similar to, oh my God, is it Cal who has the wrists and he like strikes his wrists together to make a flame? Oh my God, is that Cal?
Ooh.
From
I'm
what?
trying to remember now. Is that Red Queen?
Oh,
Is
Oh,
that
I
Cal
haven't
from
read
Red
that
Queen, the
one.
brother?
I haven't read it. I don't know.
One of the MCs, he has like wrist things on and he like clicks them together to make a spark because he can't create
That's cool.
fire. He can only manipulate it, which is
oh.
Hux. But I didn't want it to be the wrist thing. I was like, I don't want it to be that close.
Right.
So I wanted it to be a little different. So we did the spark. Me and my brain cells.
You and your character.
You know,
Me and Huck. We made the spark striker, and again, I didn't want him to be able to create fire because he's not a god. I
Right.
wanted him to be able to manipulate it and wield it. And like him being hot
That's
all the
fun.
time, that's just like it's like a side effect of having this magic.
He's just hot, right?
He's just hot. He just runs hot.
you know.
Metaphorically and literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, and then I really love like the idea of someone having magic, having a child who can also have your magic, but what if you altered it in a way while you were pregnant? How would that affect the baby? Kind of like Rapunzel in Tangled.
Right.
Like the mother herself did not have magic, but she did alter something while she was pregnant in a way that affected the child.
Yeah.
So I don't know, I really enjoy like how would that look? How could that come? What's the outcome of that?
Right.
So I
yeah.
really like
What
that.
are the implications of what happens when you are with child and what you do? I like
Hmm.
that.
Yeah,
That's fun.
yeah,
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is. And I liked with Koi. I liked how you helped him work through that, so it didn't feel like a curse. It was something he could use. And then you did it with Snow's song. Did that have any magical properties, or was that just something that helped ground him?
it was something just to help ground him. I also wanted to pull. That was a little pull from Disney. You know, I love me a Disney princess who can sing. Can't they all?
Right?
Yes. They
But I
whistle
feel
for
like,
the animals.
yeah, there is power in music. And I feel like also because of his relationship with Snow, even then, it was something that, yeah, grounded him in a way that he could use it because he was cursed. That's it. He's not going to be uncursed. He is cursed for the
Right.
rest of his life, so he needs to deal with it. And thank the mother that he was able to find a way to deal with it in a way that actually became more than just living with it, but actually thriving in it, and it
Yeah.
actually helped him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love me a wolf shifter. So I
Right?
Yes.
was like, this is a curse. No. No,
It's
this
a
is
gift.
great.
Yeah.
Look at you. You're a wolf. Come on.
Yes.
Well, now that he can control it, he won't, rip someone's head off that he loves.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not as scary
Yes.
now.
And I like that he ended up with somebody that could speak to animals. And personally, I liked that because it's usually like in the Disney princess version, it's the female that has the affinity with animals and can do all that. So I liked that you
Yeah.
switched that to somebody else. It was a really cute twist.
Yes. I love the idea. I love when people pull this into their books. I don't even know if it's a trope, but I think it's a trope. When like calls to like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that. I love that. And the first scene, I don't know if I'm giving too much away, but where they see each other and he discovers, oh, he's can talk to animals. Like and he's like, "Yes, I can." He's like,
That was so funny. I loved it.
it's so good.
It's like, oh no, I
It's
gotta
so
stop
fun to
thinking
write.
about him.
So good.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really cute.
Yeah, I did love
You
that.
have you have some character art of them, right? Do
I
you?
do. I love them so much. And I had already written the book, but I hadn't made any character art yet for when Heated Rivalry just came out, and I was like, "Oh my God, everyone's going, including
Right.
me, going nuts over it. Like, how many times am I going to visit the cottage?"
Right.
So I
And there
literally,
is a cottage in there, isn't there?
yeah, a cabin, but we can call it a cottage.
Close
Um,
enough.
very similar ties. Just kind of a happy accident that worked out because obviously the book was already written,
Right.
but it worked out. So I actually, when I was doing the character art for Koi, all I knew about Koi was that he has these big, wide eyes that are like reminiscent of like a toddler, how their eyes are just so big and full of wonder. That's Koi. That is Koi. So the other things, like, yeah, he's a little shorter. He's built, of course. He's a warrior, blah, blah, blah. He's got dark brown hair. But the eyes were very distinct to me. And I was like, who is Koi? And I was like, I don't know the actor's name, but the character who plays Kip in Heated Rivalry,
Oh, okay.
he he's the
Oh,
smoothie guy. He makes the
Look at it right
smoothies.
now.
So I was like, I think him because he has that sweet, like approachable baby look to him.
like open face,
Yes, like yeah. So I was like,
like
well, we're gonna,
innocent. Oh,
yeah, like very innocent, very sweet. Yeah, because that's Koi.
I love that. A little
Yeah,
soft, like
yeah.
oh, just
That's like his one like distinct feature about him is that he has those like big wide eyes.
Robbie
I
GK.
love that.
Oh, he's so cute.
Oh
I
yes.
definitely see that.
Yeah,
Yep.
And I could see him being a wolf.
Yeah.
So, that works.
100%.
That totally works.
Yes.
I'm actually curious about your writing process. Like,
Yeah.
what's that like? Are you a plotter? Are you a pantser? Do you sort
Oh
of
man.
have like an in between? Do you have a favorite like drink? Like your setup? What's that
So
like?
I am a discovery writer, and I've always been a discovery writer. I am very much a pantser. I wish I wasn't, but I am. So I try to make like the like smallest like skeletal outline possible with some key points, but honestly, the magic comes when there's a blank page and the characters are tell me what's going on. They're like, "Here we
I love
go,
that.
take going for a ride," which I love because I feel like that's where the magic happens is
Yeah.
when you're a discovery writer, and that's when you discover where these characters are going to take you.
I love
Now, with
that.
that being said, you can easily write yourself into a corner when you are a pantser.
Yep.
And then you're like, yay, now I have to write myself out of this corner.
Right.
So that's
Now I
always
have to
fun.
fix it.
That's always fun. Um, and then so my daughter started preschool this year, and that has given me, my son's in kindergarten, so that has given me 4 whole hours a week. Woohoo! So
Time is precious.
right, I have been going to my favorite coffee shop and I get my laptop out, I get my little latte, and I write away because if I come back home as a mom, I will start cleaning, I will start putting the dishes away, I will start cook, and I will get nothing done.
Yep.
So
Yes.
I must leave the house and do my writing and then come back.
I love that. It's like your little office away.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's really cool.
unless they're asleep, of course. Then at nighttime, if I have any creative brain cells left by the end of the day, I can also do
Right.
that.
Totally understand that. I have to do all my narrating at night, so I get it.
Ugh, and you're like,
Midnight
I'm
sessions.
exhausted. I have nothing left.
Yeah, no. Put
Yeah.
on put on your character hat. Let's go.
Uh-huh.
Now, I know you said this is a duology, but do you have anything else planned or
For this series. So I really, really would love if the readers are interested, like if there's a demand, I would love to do a spin-off with Whip and Bear because I don't know if it comes across on the page, but this is canon. This Whip is in love with Bear. She
Yes.
loves him and she will not admit it because Bear is much like a meathead and he's like I mean he's dopey. So he's like he doesn't see it
He's not it's not even clocking.
because he's simple. He's simple. Which there is good to that. But also Whip is also a little stubborn and a little jaded and she will not show her soft spots. But every interaction between them there's a little bit of like she loves him and he just doesn't realize it because he's dumb. So
Oh,
I would
I will eat that
love
up.
I would love to do a little spin-off of Whip and Bear.
yeah, that'd be
I
really
will eat
cute.
it up. I will eat that up.
Yeah.
I
I love
love
them.
them. They're such fun side characters. Love
Yeah,
them.
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, That's so
Cute.
cute.
I just
Well,
love
that's
Whip with her allergies. No,
she
go ahead.
resents
Poor baby.
them.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my God, like she just stupid allergy. Yeah.
But it's just so, like
Reminds me of
comic
one of my
relief.
kids.
It's cute.
Yeah.
I've got
It's
one that's allergic to everything.
Oh, that's the
oh,
worst.
do you?
Yes, and she absolutely resents it.
Yes. It's a hindrance on your life.
It, it really is. What do you
Yeah.
mean I have to read every single label? What are you talking about?
And I also wanted to give the dwarves like a reason behind why they were the way they were.
Yeah.
So like, well, why is Sneezy always sneezing? Well, it's because she has allergies to literally everything.
She
Or,
life.
Poor baby.
why is Sleepy so sleepy all the time? Well, he has a chronic illness. So
Poor
like,
baby.
Yeah.
yeah, so I wanted to give a more realistic reason than a caricature
Yeah.
of how the
Yes.
dwarves' personalities were.
Yeah.
Yeah, you nailed that. I feel like they have a lot of depth, and I appreciated that because they're not just like, oh, the seven dwarves. Like,
Yeah.
no, they're representative of actual, like, they're real people. I love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a reason they are, X, Y, or Z.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was really
makes total
fun.
sense.
Well, it's fun to
Yeah.
figure out, like, as you were reading who was who, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was nervous about introducing so many because it's hard to introduce 7 characters at once. And of course I did spread it out, but it is still 7 characters that are necessary to the story and needed to be understood by the reader in like a nice way and not like a info dump way.
Right?
Yeah, but I'm like, well, it has to be done. All 7
Yeah.
need to be, yeah,
Yep.
You have to meet them all. You have to know them.
it's an ensemble.
Yep.
Ensemble
And
cast.
It really is,
they're
though.
so cute. I love them.
Yeah, it's a found family at its finest.
It really is.
It really is.
Yeah.
It is. I love when they all show up at the manor before the wedding. Like, just that
Yes.
they're all like, we gave, we're just on we're on our little like patio balcony thing. The orchard's out there. There's a fire. We're all just hanging out. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
And it's like no
that
time has
sounds so
passed.
cozy.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
just jump right back in where they've always been. I love that.
Yeah, and I have those friendships too where you don't see someone for a while because life be lifing, and you get back together and it's like no time has passed. Your relationship
right
is
back
how
up.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you don't have to like explain yourself.
right, because it's strong enough. It's strong enough for that. Yeah.
Speaking of the wedding, did you have an inspiration for her dress? For her wedding dress?
Um, I knew I wanted it to be a little whimsical because we're in a fairy tale here. And I knew I wanted to pull, of course, from the forest because that's kind of what made her who she is. But yeah, I just very something soft and delicate, not overwhelming. But I did have a lot of fun. Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Like figuring that out and like, ooh, what's it gonna look like? Ooh, what's she gonna, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely forest, whimsical elements and little simple, romantic, soft.
Oh,
Yeah, it sounds
so pretty.
beautiful. You don't have character art with it, do you?
I
You
do.
do?
I do. Yeah, I'll show you
Yeah, I want to see
quickly. Obviously, I need to be posting more of that.
that. Yeah, I mean, I've seen, obviously, Huck
Somehow I've
and,
missed it.
and Koi.
I will say it is the first character art that I commissioned when I was still drafting book 2.
Oh, okay.
So when I posted it, it was a long time ago.
Oh,
Yeah, you need to
wow.
post it again because...
Definitely with the arc sign.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Oh,
Oh,
So
that's
there's
so
the
pretty.
orchard.
them.
Yeah. The sun
Oh,
is
that's
setting.
beautiful.
Yeah, that is such a beautiful scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Post
Yeah,
that
she
Yeah,
with
did.
the
please
arc
post that
sign.
She
again.
did such a good job. Yeah.
Oh, they're so beautiful.
I love it.
Again, Kat, she did an amazing job.
She's fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So, is your ARC forum open now?
Yeah,
Okay. And when is it
it
closed?
should be, yeah.
When is it closed?
Gosh, how much time should I give?
Right?
You down to the wire.
Probably by the end of the week
Okay.
because release day is Tuesday.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. That's so great.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, very excited. I had a book signing at a Barnes and Noble on Saturday, and they had ordered The Fall of Snow, and I had them out.
Aw,
Oh
So
my God.
a few people got them already, and I was like, why not?
That's so fun.
That's so
If they're
fun.
here, lucky them.
Yeah.
Right?
So it was
Jackpot.
fun.
Yeah.
It was fun to have them together.
Yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
I
they're
bet.
so,
Just hold it and be like, look.
yeah, your pictures on your page of them side by side are just, oh, it's so gorgeous.
Thank you. I know, I'm like obsessed with them.
As you should be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, before we go, are there any announcements you have or any upcoming book signings or anything like that?
Well, I did just get my very first foreign rights deal. And
That's
it
so
is
exciting.
for,
Congratulations.
thank you. It is for the Guard Your Heart duology. So
Nice.
the Fall of Snow and the Rise of Snow will be, they've been picked up by a Hungarian publisher.
Oh,
And it will be available in paperback, audio, and ebook. And I am
Ooh.
so excited to hear it in Hungarian.
Yeah.
that's wild.
Like,
Oh my God.
I know, I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna listen to it, and they're gonna be like, so
You're like,
I'm
yes,
so
yes.
excited. I'm very
They're like,
excited.
it's beautiful. I love their sound.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
I
so fun.
it will also be for readers who are audiobook lovers. It will also, I got picked up, all my books got picked up for audio in English. So the Rise of Snow and the Fall of Snow will be available in audiobook everywhere you get your audiobooks eventually. I don't have any dates yet. I know that we are starting with the Fall of Snow though, for my backlist. So that will be the first one that will be available on audiobook.
That's awesome.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Which production company?
It's Pink
If you can tell.
Flamingo.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Pink
so great.
Flamingo. And yeah, they said we decided we wanted to do Snow first.
Love
So
that.
the
Oh,
Fall
I
of Snow
love
will
that.
be the first one up.
Yay. That's so
That's so
Yeah.
exciting.
exciting. I'm excited to hear who your narrators are. That's fun.
I am too. They're gracious enough to let me have a say
Yes.
in the auditions and see,
Who fits?
who yeah, exactly. So I was very grateful for that. I can't wait.
Yeah, that's
That's
so
exciting.
exciting.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks. I'm very
Yeah.
excited.
Well, thank you
Yeah.
so much for joining us. It was a pleasure speaking with you. For everybody that hasn't read book one, go ahead and read that because book two is coming out on Tuesday, you said?
The 24th.
Tuesday. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Go ahead and sign up for those arcs so you can read it early. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you guys so much.
If you enjoyed our yapping, stay tuned for our next episode where we talk with H.E. Bauman about her space romantasy book, The Stellar Veil, which is book 2 in the Starborn saga. Until next time, happy reading.